Hello everybody, this is Cameron Snow with Danomics.com. So today we are going to review data loading into Danomics, Petrophysics, and decline curve analysis platforms. Data loading should be a quick and easy process in most cases. So this video is really just here as a reference to make sure you know exactly what options are available to you and how you can use them. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is collect the data that we want to load. So here I have a few different pieces of data. I have data from an Alston chalk project that I've been working, data from a Permian project that I've been working, and some wellhead data for a DJ Basin project that I've been working on. So now that we see that we have our data here, one thing that I do want to remind you of is in the Danomics platform, when we're loading well logs, we load those as a zipped folder. So if we open this folder here, AC logs, we see there's about 100 LAS files in this folder. And so all we're going to do is we just right click on this if you're in Windows. We go send to zipped folder. And the Windows dialog will pop up. We see that it adds these folders to the zipped file, and it creates it under the name of that folder. So it's named AC_logs.zip here, and we can see this folder is only around 42 megabytes in size, whereas if we look at the properties on the original one, it's about 185 megabytes. And that's really the reason we do it this way, is because it really makes the upload times significantly faster. So now let's use that file. So let's come over to the Danomics platform. You can see that I've already logged in here, and so I'm just going to start off by going to File, and I'm going to say Upload Zipped LAS Files. And I'm going to choose my file here, and I'm selecting this AC log zip file that I just created. I'm going to hit open, and I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it AC tutorial logs, and it automatically adds the extension for us, and we're going to hit OK. And we'll see that starts uploading. That's about 45 megabytes, so it uploads relatively quickly. It really depends on your internet speed. So now let's go File, and let's upload the tops for that project. So we're going to say File, Upload Tops. We're going to choose our file here, and we see we have this AC tops. So we're going to select that and hit Open. So now we'll give it our name, and we're going to call this AC tutorial.tops. Okay, we see that we have one header row here. So there's our one header row, and then what we do is we match up the items here to the correct column. So first of all, we have our API or our UWI number. That's in column A. In column B, we have our formation name, and in column C, we have our depth in measured depth in this case. And we're going to hit OK, and we can see that uploads very quickly. Here in a second it'll start processing, and we'll see this is a very quick process. It'll really just jump to 100%. So we can see that the tops have finished now, and our logs are still processing. So while those logs are processing, let's go File, and let's upload the well header data. So for this project, we're going to do it with an IHS file. So we're going to say Upload IHS, and we're going to say AC tutorial. We're going to say Choose File, and we are going to select our well header data, and this is an IHS 297 file. So we hit Open, and it tells us this is a 297 file. It's in the fixed file format. We can take either fixed or comma delimited files. So either one is fine, and these are ones that you download from IHS through their InterDeck browser. So once you have that selected, we just hit OK, and that starts uploading. That file's around 25 or 30 megabytes, so a lot of information in there. Okay, while that's taking place, let's load a couple of more files. As you'll notice, from Upload IHS, obviously there's two file types. So here we have a Permian project that has both the 297 and the 298 file. So once again, just to get practice here, let's upload our 297 file. So we're going to call this Permian tutorial, and we're going to hit, it recognizes that it's a 297 file again. We're going to hit OK, and then we go File, Upload IHS, and we're going to say Permian tutorial again, and we're going to say Choose File. And actually, I believe choose file. And we're going to say, this time we're going to select our 98C. We're going to hit OK. It automatically knows that it's a production database, so a .pdb. That's a 298 file. It's comma delimited. We hit OK, and that'll start uploading. In the meantime, we see that, you know, our wellheader data has finished in this case. So now we have that ready to go. And then finally, we have one last option for uploading well header data. And that option is to upload via Excel. And this will feel very similar to uploading your tops. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to call this, let's go choose our file. We see we have this DJ basin wellhead data. So we're going to select that. We're going to hit open. We're going to give it the name that we want, which is DJ basin. We have one header row, and then we start matching up columns here. So match AWI, our API, to the UWI column. We match, this is county, wellhead latitude, wellhead longitude. We have our elevation reference. We have the lease name, the well name, and the operator. Now, of course, you may not want to upload every column here, so we're going to come in, and you could say ignored, and that will skip this column during loading. So, but for this, since it is the well name, we're going to go ahead and put that in, and we're going to hit OK here. We'll see that uploads, and in short order, that will finish processing. All right, so now that we've gone through the examples on that, let's take a look at what we've done. So we're going to say File and New Decline Curve Analysis Project, and we're going to call this Permian Tutorial. We're going to hit OK. So now we've got our new project here, and we are going to just select the corresponding production database to go along with our wells database here, and this will just take a minute to get spooled up. You know, we can click on a well, yep, and now we see that, you know, we can zoom in here to West Texas. You know, let's turn on our production bubbles so we can really see the data that's in there for us. And there we go. So now we've loaded a kind of a couple of thousand wells in the Permian Basin, and we're ready to start interpreting there. And just to show you on the other side, once we get up and running, so let's go File, say New Petrophysical Calculation, and let's say I want to create a project for that DJ Basin data that I uploaded. So I'm going to say OK. And then I will come in here and I will select my my DJ Basin wellhead data. It looks like I made a slight typo when I was loading that. My log database and my tops. We can see that the map has zoomed us in here. We have now zoomed in. We've now populated our well list, and we can zoom in down here and we see that yes, we do have our logs loaded. So there we go. Now there we go. That is essentially essentially how we load up all the data that we need for doing both a decline curve analysis and a petrophysical interpretation package. I hope this tutorial was useful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. You can reach me personally at csnow@danomics.com, and I'll do my best to help you get up and running on the Danomics platform. Thank you, and goodbye.